Hello students, welcome to Learn Guru classes. So in the previous class, we have discussed about various laws of exponents. So today we are going to discuss about some numericals based on laws of exponents. So with this, let's start the class. Okay, so on the right hand side, I have written all the laws related to the exponents. Okay, and here are some numericals related to these laws. So first sum is 3 to the power 3 by 4 into 3 to the power of 1 by 4. Okay, now from this list of laws or rules, which one will work for it? This has the same base but different power. So this rule will go with this sum. Okay, so a to the power of m into a to the power of n equal to a to the power of m plus n. Means what? We are adding the powers because the base is the same. So with this, what we do? 3 to the power of 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. So that is 3. LCM goes as 4. So 3 plus 1, that is 3 to the power of 4 by 4 equal to 3 to the power of 1. So 3 to the power of 1 is 3. Okay, so the next sum is 5 to the power of 1 by 3 divided by 5 to the power of 1 by 6. So this particular sum has the same base as 5, but the powers are different. Here it has power as 1 by 3 and the denominator has power as 1 by 6. So from this, which law will work? So this law will work since division is there and it has the same base. So for this type, what we will do? We will just subtract the powers. So here what we will do? 5 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6 means we are subtracting the powers. So 5 to the power of, this is 3, 6, LCM is 6. So 3, 2 just 6, 2 minus 1, that is 5 to the power of 1 by 6 is the answer. Okay, now the third sum is 3 to the power of 2 by 3 into 7 to the power of 2 by 3. So this particular sum has different bases as it has the base as 3 and it has the base as 7. But if you see, the powers are same. Okay, so for this particular sum, which rule will work? You see, this rule will work because both of them has different bases but powers are same. So for this, what we do? We just multiply the bases to the power of m, isn't it? So here what we will do? We will just bring 3 into 7 together and we will take bracket to the power of 2 by 3. So this one becomes as 21 to the power of 2 by 3. Okay, now next sum is, fourth one is 16 to the power of 3 by 2. Okay, now you see 16 to the power of 3 by 2. That is 16. You can write it as 2 to the power of 4. Isn't it? 16 can be written as 2 to the power of 4 or 4 square also you can write. Whatever you like, you can write. Okay. And 3 by 2. Okay. Now, which formula will work for this? Power within power, isn't it? A to the power of n to the power of n. That is a m n. Means what? Under this case, you will just multiply the power. See. So 2 square, that is you are having 2 to the power of 6. Isn't it? 2 to the power of 6 you are having. So this is done. So 2 to the power of 6 is how much? 2 to the power of 6 is 64. So some basic powers you are to remember. Like I will show you after doing this sum. Okay, some of the power you should remember so that your calculation becomes much more easier. Okay, so 125 to the power of minus 1 by 3. So this is, okay, first let us write down 125. 125 is 5 cube. Okay, like 5 cube to the power of minus 1 by 3. So that is 3 gets cancelled. So you are left with 5 to the power of minus 1. So which rule will work for this? This. A to the power of minus n equal to 1 by a to the power of n. So this is a to the power of minus n. 5 to the power of minus 1. So you can just write it as 1 by 5 to the power of 1. That is 1 by 5 is the answer. So these are sums of one particular type. Okay, but before that, before going into the next set of sums, I am giving you some of the powers, common powers like 2, 3, 4 up to, let's see what we will do. Like 2, for 2, we will write it as for powers of 2. So 2 to the power 1 is 2. 2 square is 4, 2 cube is 8, 2 4 is 16, 2 to the power of 5 is 32, 2 to the power of 6 is 64, 2 to the power of 7 is 128. Up to this you remember. After that, if it is required, we will show you, or you can just multiply it with 2. Okay. So this up to 2 to the power of 7 you should remember. Okay, like 3 to the power of 1 is 3, 2 is 9, 3 cube is 27, 3 4 is 81. Okay, so then 3 5 is 243. Okay, up to this you remember. Now 4 to the power of 1 is 4, 4 square is 16, then 4 cube is 64. Okay, 64. So up to this you remember. These are some of the common for the powers of 2, 3, 4 which is available in the numericals, and beyond that you can always multiply it with 4 and you can do. But to speed up your capacity, you just remember these powers. Okay, and for 5 to the power of 1 is 5, 5 to the power of 2 is 25, 5 to the power of 3 is 125. Okay, so up to this you remember. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of sums. So these are the second set of sums. Okay, so first question is 32 to the power of 1 by 5 plus minus 7 to the power of 0 plus 64 to the power of half. Okay, so 32 to the power of 1 by 5. So 32 is what? 2 to the power of 5. So we will write all the expressions in terms of power. So this is 2 to the power of 5, 1 by 5. So plus minus 7 to the power of 0 plus this you can write it as 8 square. 8 square you can write 8 square, 8 into 8 is 64. So you can write it as 8 square into half. Okay, so 2 to the power of 5 into 1 by 5, as I have already told you, like if any a to the power of m to the power of n it is written, so we will just multiply both the two powers. Okay, so this will be 2 to the power of 5 into 1 by 5 plus minus 7 to the power of 0. That is a to the power of 0, if we write it as 1, so minus a to the power of 0 will also be 1, right? Yes? If a to the power of 0 is 1, so if it is minus 1, so this will be just minus a to the power of 0 is 1 plus 8 squares 2 into half, so that is, it is 8, or 2 into 1 by 2. So 5 gets cancelled, 2 gets cancelled. So 2 plus 1 plus 8. So 3 plus 8, that is 11 is the answer for this. Okay. So the next sum is 0.00032 to the power of minus 2 by 5. So this is a decimal expansion, right? This is in the form of terminating decimal expansion. Okay, so you have to bring 32 into picture. Okay, so that your calculations become much more easier. You can, if you keep only 32, and so you can 2 to the power of 5, then you can multiply the powers. Okay, so but here you see 1 2 3 4 5. So after the decimal, 5 digits are there. So for this, under this, what you can do, 32 into 10 to the power of minus 5 you can write. Okay, to the power of minus 2 by 5. So 32, let us bring 32 in terms of power. So 32 is 2 to the power of 5. So 2 to the power of 5 into 10 to the power of minus 5 to the power of minus 2 by 5. Okay, so 2 to the power of 5. So you can just multiply as it is in this form. So 2 to the power of 5 into minus 2 to the power of 5 into, this is into 10 to the power of minus 5 into minus 2 to the power of 5. Okay, so this 5 gets cancelled. So you are getting 2 to the power of minus 2. Now you see, this is 10 to the power of minus 5, right? Into minus 2 to the power of 5, that is minus gets plus. So it becomes 10 square. So 10 square is 100 into 2 to the power of minus 2. That is, if a to the power of minus n, you can write it as 1 by a to the power of n. So similarly, 2 to the power of minus 2, I can write it as 1 by 2 square. So here we will do 1 by 2 square. That is 100 divided by 4. That is, you are getting 25 as the answer, final answer. Okay, so the third set of sum is 64 by 125 to the power of minus 2 by 3. Okay, now, so this is the expression you have. Okay, so from this it is evident that both of them has power. Since it is a division, both of them has the same power. Okay, now 64 can be expressed as either 2 to the power of 6 or 2 to the power of 6 or 4 to the power of 3 or 8 square. Now it is up to you, which you have to decide which power will work for this. So if I do 4 to the power of 3, let's do 4 to the power of 3. Okay, 4 to the power of 3, 125 already I have mentioned that 125 is equal to 5 cube. So we will write it as 5 cube. So the ease of writing 4 to the power of 3 is that, okay, 3 will get cancelled. Okay, so you will get a much simplified expression. Or if you would have done this with 8 square, suppose we have done it with 8 square. 8 square is also 64. But here you see minus 4 by 3. So your expression becomes, or the calculations becomes much more complicated. So no use of doing this. We will just write it as 4 to the power of 3 and 5 to the power of 3. So you have to choose the powers very wisely. Okay, please choose the powers based on the denominator that is there in the expression. This minus 2 by 3, it is already given. So you have to choose the powers very wisely. Okay, so 4 to the power of 3, so I can write this as 4 by 3 into minus 2 by 3. We can write, and this we can write it as 5 by 3 into minus 2 by 3. Okay, so 3 gets cancelled, that is 4 to the power of minus 2, and here you are getting 5 to the power of minus 2. Okay, now 4 to the power of minus 2, we can just write it as 1 by 4 square, and this we can write it as 1 by 5 square. Am I right? 1 by 5 square we can write. So this we can write. Can I write this? This will go above 5 square by 4 square. That is, you are getting as 25 by 16 as the answer. Okay. So the fourth sum is 32 to the power of minus 3. Okay, so for solving this sum, you have to keep another formula in mind, that is, okay, nth root of a can be written as a to the power of 1 by n. Keep this formula in mind while solving this sum. Okay, so this, let's write 2 to the power of 32, we can express it at, let us keep the nth root or fifth root as it is. We will write 2 to the power of 5. Okay, 2 to the power of 5 minus 3. Okay, so 2 to the power of 5 into minus 3. That is, this is 5 cube, fifth root. So this is 2 to the power of minus 15. So this we can write, it is 2 to the power of minus 15 into 1 by 5. This nth root can be written as a to the power of 1 by n. This, so this gets cancelled. So you are getting 2 to the power of minus 3. So if 2 to the power of minus 3 is there, so you can write 1 by 2 to the power of 3, since a to the power of minus n equal to 1 by a to the power of n. So this can be written as 1 by 2 to the power of 3, that is 2 cube is 1 by 8. Okay, I hope these sums are clear to you. So let's move on to the third type of sums. The third category of sums are assuming that x, y, z are positive real numbers. Simplify each of the following. So the first one is x to the power of minus 2 by 3 into y to the power of minus half 2 to the power of 2. Okay, so what we do? So this is basically a, b, both of them has different bases, that is a, b to the power of m. So what we do? A to the power of m, b to the power of m. So this is a, this is b. So we can write this as x to the power of minus 2 by 3 to the power of 2 and y to the power of minus half to the power of 2. Okay, so this x to the, this will be multiplied, since this is a to the power of m by into n, a to the power of m into n. So what we do? We just multiply the two powers. So here this will be x to the power of minus 2 by 3 into 2. So this will be x to the power of minus 4 by 3, and this will be y to the power of minus 1. So that is x to the power of minus 4 by 3 by y. Okay, this is the first sum. Okay, so the second sum is x to the power of minus 4 divided by y to the power of minus 10 divided by 5 by to the power of 5 by 4. So this is of the form as A, B, both of them has different base but same powers, isn't it? So A to the power of A by B to the power of m, that is we can write A to the power of m by B to the power of m. So this we can write x to the power of minus 4 into 5 by 4 divided by y to the power of minus 10 into 5 by 4. So this 4 gets cancelled. So you are left with x to the power of minus 5 and this is y to the power of, this becomes a 2 to the 4, 2 5s are 10. So this becomes y to the power of minus 25 by 2. So again you know one common formula is there, that is x to the power or a to the power of minus n equal to 1 by a to the power of n. So this we can write it as 1 by x to the power of 5 and this we can write it as 1 by y to the power of 25 by 2. Okay, so this can be replaced as 1 y to the power of 25 by 2 divided by x to the power of 5. Okay, so this is the second numerical. So the third one is, third numerical is fourth root of 81 x to the power of 8, y to the power of 4, z to the power of 16 divided by cube root of 27 x to the power of 3, y to the power of 6, z to the power of 9. So you know that nth root of a is equal to a to the power of 1 by n. So we can write this as 81 x to the power of 8, y to the power of 4, z to the power of 16 to the power of 1 by 4 divided by 27 x cube, y to the power of 6, z to the power of 9 to the power of 1 by 3. So this just write 81 because see here 81 can be chosen as 9 square also, 3 to the power of 4 also. So we will choose here 3 to the power of 4 since if we write 3 to the power of 4, so we can directly cancel this with 1 by 4. Okay, divided by this also we will choose this as 3 to the power of 3 x cube, y to the power of 6, z to the power of 9 to the power of 1 by 3. So what will we do? 3 to the power of 4 into 1 by 4 into x to the power of 8 into 1 by 4 into z to the power of y to the power of 4 into 1 by 4 into z to the power of 16 into 1 by 4. And this can be written as 3 cube into 1 by 3 into x cube into 1 by 3 into y 6 to the power of 1 by 3 into z to the power of 9 into 1 by 3. Okay, so the things will not be clear to you until and unless you write by yourself. You watch the video and accordingly, simultaneously you try to solve this. Okay, so the things will be crystal clear to you. Okay, now you see 3 to the power of 4 into 1 by 4, we will just cancel it out. This will be 2, this will be this, we will cancel. So this we can write it as 3. This will be x square, this will be y, and this will be z to the power of 4. So this 3 to the power of 3, 1 by 3 will get cancelled. X to the power of 3 into 1 by 3 will get cancelled. Y to the power of 6, this will be y square and this will be z cube. So you will get 3, this will be x, this will be y square and this will be z cube. So 3 will get cancelled. So you will get x equal to x square by x. Numerator you will get x. y by y square means you will get y in the denominator. Z to the power of 4 by z cube you will get as z in the numerator. So the final answer is xz by y. Okay, now you may wonder that probably some of you may face problem like z to the power of 4 by z cube. How it has become, how ma'am has written z. See here, z to the power of 4 minus 3, both of them has the same base, isn't it? Both of them has the same base. So you will get z 4 minus 3 divided by, so you will just subtract the power. So for that you are getting it as z. Z to the power of 1 is z. Okay, so these are all about the third category of sums. So from this another sum is there from the third category. So let us look into that particular sum. This is the fourth sum from the third category of sums. Okay, so if you see this expression, you may think that it is so complicated. What is this? So many roots are there. How to solve this? It can't be solved. Okay, but yes, it is very easy. You try to follow the steps, whatever I am going to tell you, try to solve in a very systematic way. Okay, so let's see. Fifth root of x to the power of 4, then under this x to the power of, under this fifth root, another this expression is there. Okay, fourth root x cube, then 3 root x square, then root x. Then under this fourth root, x cube is there, this expression is there, this expression is there. Now under this root, 3x square, this root is there. Means under one root, several other roots are inserted. Okay, now how we will solve this? Okay, see here, we will write this as it is, fifth root of x to the power of 4. Now we will write the rest of the expressions, that is fourth root of x cube, 3 root of x square. Now this root x, what can you write this root x as? X to the power of half. So just we are writing x to the power of half. Now you see, x to the power of 2 into x to the power of half means it has the same base but different power. Now what formula you will use for this? A to the power of m into a to the power of n, that is a to the power of m plus n. That is, you will add these two powers. So let's add these two powers. We will write fifth root of x to the power of 4. Under this you are having x cube. Under this fourth root you are having 3 cube root of x square, 2 plus 1 by 2. Since same base but different powers. Okay, now we will write it as fifth root of x to the power of 4. Then fourth root of x cube, then this as cube root of x to the power of 2 plus 1 by 2 is 5 by 2. I am not showing you this calculation. So cube root of x to the power of 5 by 2 we can write. So this you can write it as fifth root of x to the power of 4, fourth root of x cube. Now this can be written as any nth root of a is a to the power of 1 by n. So this is cube root of x to the power of 5 by 2. So cube root of, I am writing here separately. So cube root of x to the power of 5 by 2 can be written as x to the power of 5 by 2 to the power of 1 by 3. That is x to the power of 5 by 6 we can write. So I have shown you the calculations here. So here I will just write directly as x to the power of 5 by 6. Okay, now if you see under this fourth root, you are having two expressions which has the same base but different powers. So again you will go with the formula a to the power of m into a to the power of n equal to a to the power of m plus n. So what will you do? Fifth root of, again we will write it as it is. Then this is the fourth root, again we will write here, and this we will just add the powers. Okay, so here you are getting fifth root of x to the power of 4. Now this x to the power of 3 plus 5 by 6, I am not showing you the calculations. It will be something x to the power of 23 by 6. Okay, you do it by yourself. Now here this is fourth root of x to the power of 23 by 6. So again you are going to use this formula over here. So 5 x to the power of 4 into x to the power of 23 by 6 to the power of 1 by 4. Okay, so this is fifth root of x to the power of 4. So x to the power of 23 by 6 into 1 by 4. You will just multiply the powers. So here you will get x to the power of 23 by 24. So see, so many terms we have simplified it to only 2 terms. The rest of the sums is easy. You will just use the formula a to the power of m into a to the power of n and this formula, and you will get the answer, final answer. So see here, let's do. So fifth root of x to the power of 4 plus 23 by 4. So 23 by 4. Am I correct? Yes. So this you are getting as the x to 23 by 6. So 23 by 24. So x to the power of 4 plus 1 by 4. Am I doing it correctly? 18 plus 5. So you are getting 23 by 6, 23 by 24, x to the power of 4. So 24, sorry, here it will be 24. So fifth root of x to the power of 4, this is 24. 24 into 4 is 96, okay, plus 23. So you are getting here, I am showing it here, okay, I am showing it here, equal to fifth root of x to the power of 119 by 24. So this you can write x to the power of 119 by 24 into 1 by 5. So this can be directly written as x to the power of 119 by 120 is the final answer. Okay, so just using two formula, you can easily solve this complicated sum. If you know the procedures well, if you proceed systematically, you can solve any complicated sum you want. Okay, so this is the final result for this sum. Okay, so I think this type of sums are clear to you. Next class we will solve another set of problems related to exponents. Okay, so I am ending the class here. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to Learn Guru classes, like, comment and share it with your friends and family. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.